Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
But yeah, this week's Viewer's Choice winner is actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for the PlayStation 1. AKA the game that, you know, most people who started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Back when, you know, it first started in the West and got really weirded out that it didn't actually play like the card game. Because I think this game actually came out before the card game was actually, you know, finished, like solidified. Like before the first physical set. Man, remember when Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually had like an old ancient Egyptian aesthetic? Oh, we don't get that shit anymore. We get nothing but mechas and waifus now. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, since a lot of people are going to be really weirded out. Yeah, a lot of people that watch, you know, just these random one-offs that I do, they're going to be really weirded out that suddenly I'm just a VTuber now? Yeah, so, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I have a rule if I play anything with, like, an anime aesthetic, I put this on. So, yeah. They're going to be really fucking weirded out. Dr. Jake, tell me how to cure boredom. That is something we're still researching. We don't really... God, this thing is so... Oh, my God. These are just slight taps of the D-pad. This is... Oh, this is so weird. Okay, so... For any of you that has just the slightest recollection of how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is supposed to work, this is going to be very strange. Oh, this is a god-awful hand. So yeah, you can only really play one card per turn, but you have like a lot of really weird fusion mechanics that you can do. I think I'm able to fuse Dark Plant and M-Warrior 1 to create something. Bean Soldier. But yeah, like a lot of the team that made this eventually went and made Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Roses. So if you've played that, like a lot of the mechanics will seem very familiar. Like even a lot of this game's soundtrack got reused for Duelist of Roses. At least Duelist of Roses was trying to be its own thing. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! If it was chess. Well, this was straight up just made before Yu-Gi-Oh! Was even, you know, finished. So they just kind of made it up on the spot. It's like, oh, it kind of works like this in the manga. But yeah, some of you will notice when I play a card, it asks me to give it a star sign as well. And, yeah, that shit is really fucking weird. Yeah, basically, some star signs are good against other star signs, kind of like if it's Pokemon's, like, fire beats grass, which beats water, which beats fire, like that kind of thing. But yeah, like, that stuff will rarely come into play, but in the off chance that it does, there's a good chance that you're gonna lose. Because this is old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, big attack points are everything. There are people that speedrun this, and I cannot see how they, like, how they are sane. So if I remember correctly, what I am looking for is, like, dragons and pyro monsters, so I can make Black Skull Meteor Black Dragon as quickly as possible. Remember, this was a weird system. It was a super weird system. Yeah, the planetary alignment stuff is just so weird. I'm glad they dropped it. It was kind of shit. Yeah, the types that you actually want in your deck are like warriors, pyros, thunders, and dragons. How do you recover when you can only play one card a turn when the lead is taken by the opponent? That's the thing! You don't! Alright, let's play it. So I don't know exactly how the card reward is actually, like, distributed. If I remember correctly, I believe you get certain cards based on your overall performance in a duel. Alright, well, once again, good old trusty Bean Soldier. Super unbalanced egregiously. Oh, yeah. Like, dude, you could even, like, top deck, yeah, you could top deck Dark Hole and still wouldn't be able to, like, catch up. Oh, you'll wipe my board? Here, let me just normal summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Deal with that, pussy. Summons Karibo, oh no. Man, I actually recently made a Karibo deck, and it's disgusting how good that deck can be. Like, here, let me summon 5 Karibos in one turn and use them all as link material. Let me just link away my entire board so I have 5 negates on field. Slightly better, I can get good old Bean Soldier out in the field. The beans. This motherfucker eating beans! Oh no, the actual planetary alignment mechanic came in. You actually got a kill off of that, crap. Man, it's gonna be so weird, because like later on in the year, Konami are actually releasing the first 5 sets for like a 25-year anniversary kind of thing going on. So we're straight up gonna be opening packs on this stream, like full of all of these old-ass cards. Get myself a PSA graded Bean Soldier. It's Little D! God. It's still funny. Come on, give me something good. Give me something I can use. Bolt Penguin, I think that's a Thunder. Oh, right, I forgot. Plot, okay. Yeah, we'll meet Jono there at the plaza. Must be the work of that detestable high mage Haitian. It's a very Japanese name for an Egyptian dude. I have a single dragon-type monster in my deck, ew. Okay, yes, Bolt Penguin is in fact a Thunder type. I think, if I remember correctly, I think there's a way to actually initiate, like, a proper 3D fight, like Duelist of Roses does. I think I did it. Hey, there we go. You have to initiate the fight with square. There'll be shitty PS1 models. And it really does look like a shittier version of Duelist of Roses, doesn't it? Man, I gotta play that game again. That game is fun. It's like this dev team's one good Yu-Gi-Oh game that they made. It's like there was a main team for, like, all the, you know, the main Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that most people know. The more traditional stuff, and then there was a team specifically for, like, this weird experimental crap. So yeah, they made this, they made Duelist of Roses, I think they made, Capsule Monsters as well? Which is a game based on, like, filler episodes that 4Kids actually commissioned. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, they made this, they made Duelist of Roses, they made... yeah, the Capsule Monsters, they made that weird proto-MOBA thing as well. Falsebound Kingdom, I think that game's called. We played it on the stream, like, I think a year or 2 back. It sure was something. Do not disappoint me. Alright, time to lose! Because it's Kaiba, guess what he has in his deck? Go, Bean Soldier! My ace card. As mentioned before, even if I'm in a shit situation and I top deck Dark Hall, there is a good chance that he could just fuck all that up by like just normal summoning Blue Eyes. In case you couldn't tell, this is one of the songs that got repurposed for Duelist of Roses. Bro, where's your good cards? I'm fucking destroying you, dude. And that'll be exact lethal. Abyss Flower. I got another plant type. Cool. Alright, that is the one dragon that I have. Gonna turn you into Dragon Zombie. Wait, what am I doing? Go, Bean Soldier! Really is my ace. Your one dragon was a scroll. Yeah. See, even back in classic Yu-Gi-Oh days, card typing didn't make sense. Yo, Konami, when are you gonna turn M-Warriors into an archetype? That'd be pretty pog. Make it a gag archetype. We already know that they're making YouTube videos. We know that thanks to the live twin archetype. I will say, like, despite everything, I really do like how quick and snappy these games are, though. It's time for the Bean Soldier! See, my thought was like, oh, I can make a twin-headed Thunder Dragon, but it's like, no. The one Thunder I have and the one Dragon that I have would be too weak, so it would make regular Thunder Dragon. So you need one more Thunder type and one more Dragon type to even be able to make that. It's like, while it's not the best card in the world, it does really well in the early game, I remember that. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. I'm still amazed this thing, like, retroactively got turned into an archetype. One that was so good it was meta for a while. I actually want to make a Thunder Dragon deck. I have a handful of cards. I think one of them is banned, actually. Zone Eater? I already have a copy of Zone Eater. Oh, God. Zone Eater, like, in the real game, is, like, one of the worst cards ever. It's like, if anything, like... Yeah, if anything battles this card, it gets sent to the graveyard in 5 turns' time. I think that's its effect. It was something garbage like that. And you know what? Like, playing with old school cards like this is actually getting me really excited for June. When Konami actually releases the, what's it called? The first 5 sets as reprints. Because I do plan on getting one of each set and doing, like, one big fucking massive pack opening on stream. Imagine if I do that opening and we manage to pull a fucking Pot of Greed. It's like, oh, it's so cool, I can't fucking use it though. God, there'll actually be, like, a lot of, like, really good cards we could pull that we can't actually use. It's like, even in super early Yu-Gi-Oh, they were too overpowered. Like, shit like Delinquent Duo. It's like, yeah, send 2 cards from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Oh, Painful Choice. Oh, that would be a good card to pull as well. Fucking Painful Choice. Like, super early games. Like, oh, ditching 5 cards from the deck in hopes of getting 1. That doesn't sound good. Then it's like, oh, that's just nothing but pure advantage. We got Armored Rat. Not Giant Rat. That would actually be pretty good. God, how have I already been playing for 45 minutes? Jesus, time flies. Alright, Shadow Spectre, Abyss Flower into Firegrass. This should make Pumpkin King of Ghosts. Yeah, there he is. Try getting around that. Stop Youngster getting that to play duels my one interaction of the week and you're blowing it for me. That old man is just a salty kid that shows up to locals once. Shows up once, loses, never comes back. Man, I legit cannot remember the last time I actually went to a local tournament. I think I was a kid back then. Man. See, my local card store just despite being in the middle of a fucking shopping center, just could not get the business. Just shut down after, I think, 2, maybe 3 years. I think the worst thing about that, though, it's like I was saving up so much money for one card that I saw at that game store. The game store had a Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon. I wanted that so fucking bad. They were selling it for 75 bucks. I got it. I went... no, I got the money. I went immediately to the shopping center to go buy it. They shut down that day. That sucked. You're looking for that kid you beat. He went home. Ain't gonna play no more. Why don't you go home? Alright. No one else wants to duel anymore. Fine. What in the... Oh, great. Another palace destroyed. It's just like Fire Emblem Engage all over again. Power of Darkness? That's right. This has turned into fucking Kingdom Hearts all of a sudden. You must do battle with Haitian. Challenge him to a duel with your cards and the Millennium item. I shall duel him. Wasted effort, boy. You lack the power to defeat me. Alright, now to show off how stupidly broken this fucking, this game actually gets. Alright, what fucking thing does he summon? Oh, cool, Tri-Horn Dragon, 2850 attack, cool. And monster number 2. It's a second Tri-Horn Dragon. So yeah, considering that the strongest thing that I've managed to summon myself is like 1800. Yeah, you're kinda fucked. I know what'll stop them. Go, Bean Soldier! Hey look, twin-headed Thunder Dragon. Hey look, I lose. So yeah, that's a supposed to lose fight. Do you know how much of a supposed to lose fight that is? If you grind like crazy and actually get a decent enough deck to actually be able to beat him, he'll just get mad and challenge you to another duel, and it's just an infinite loop. You have to lose. Shatter the puzzle. Santa threw it on the ground. Don't want to be part of your system. I'm sure there's someone out there destined to assemble the puzzle. In the end, that person and the Millennium Puzzle will guide you back to your world. To our world. Now rest, dear Prince. Close your eyes. So yes, Jaxic this whole time was actually a Tem. So now we're Yugi, but our deck is the same as it was, what, like 1,000 years ago? Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! World Tournament. It's not Duel Monsters, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Are we using normal rules now? Ha! No. So yeah, I think if I lose at this, like at any point, it's straight up game over. Do a speedrun of 15 card drop mod and best 30 times get entered into a tournament in a few weeks. Oh, I had no idea that was even a thing. People actually enjoy this game? Crazy. I got killed by the wise tree, no. You did warn me about not playing that game if I'm over 25. Game over. Get myself... Oh, Zombie Warrior. I keep expecting it to be... Armored Zombie, but no. Fairy and Warrior make anything? Sure does, bloody Celtic Guardian. Yo, Konami, why haven't you turned Celtic Guardian into a archetype? You're turning all of Yugi's cards into archetypes now. How come not Celtic Guardian? Alright, now he's... now he's just hitting me with, like, defenders. Like, not even good defenders. Oh. My Celtic Guardian, no! Well... literally have nothing in my deck that can actually... Yeah, I have nothing in my deck that I can make that's actually over 2,000 attack. Cool, I lose. Do you know why I'm losing? I have no machines in this deck. I just don't seem to do well with with decks that aren't machine-based. Let me summon Super Dora, goddammit. Hey, okay. Positive. There we go. But once that shit is actually in my favor. And now watch him completely fuck me over. Yep, Mystical Sand. I think it's time we go into free duel and just start, you know, grinding for other cards. Because that's all we can do. That's this game in a nutshell. You're stuck, just go duel as much as possible and hope you get something good. In this near hour and a half that we've been playing this, we've gotten one good card. That's Bolt Penguin, and even then, that's not that great. Bean Soldier! My boy. You know what? At this point, chat, remind me after stream. to add Bean Soldier to Jacksdown 2023. Add him to the list. The Bean. This motherfucker eating beans! I've got all my plants, but none of my zombies. I really feel like I just had, like, god-awful RNG at the beginning with this deck. Like, I got Dark Hole, that's good. But, like, every other card just fucking sucks. Fucking Penguin Soldier. I wish Penguin Soldier worked like it does in the original game. Actually be a good card. Man, Sinister Serpent. That's a card that's never coming back. Here comes Pumpkin! Pumpkin was like one of my favorite cards back in the day when I was a kid. Like, mainly because I thought what it did on the anime is actually what the card did, and very clearly it's not what it does. Reptiles don't even combine with anything? Oh god. Gross. Man, still to this day, Konami just has no love for reptiles. What did it do in the show? Every turn, it would bump up change line. It would bump up the strength of all zombie monsters on the field. It was just a big, massive boss monster that you had to deal with. If not, like, you're screwed. Like, that's what it does in Duelist of Roses as well. It's like every turn it's face up in defense position on the field. It actually bumps up all zombie monsters' attack by 100. Which isn't much, but it's very easy to make in that game. So it can easily just make 5 of them in a couple of turns and just have them all bump up each other by 400 every turn. What does it do in the TCG? I do not remember, but I think it needs, I can't remember what that card is called. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. What is it called? There we go. If Castle of Dark Illusions is face up on the field, increase the attack and defense of all cards by 100 points. As long as this Castle of Dark Illusions remains face up on the field, the attack and defense of this card continues to increase by 100 points each turn in your standby phase. The effect continues until your 4th turn after this card is activated. So it's absolute fucking trash. It is absolute garbage in the actual game. It's a 400 attack point boost to every card on your side of the field, but you need 2 monsters that require 1 tribute each. It sucks. Need to play Duelist of Roses. In my opinion, it's like the best one of these types of, Yu-Gi-Oh games. The ones that don't follow the regular rules. Because it plays more like chess than anything. Also, check out Sword Arm of Dragon's thing here. Oh, of course I picked the wrong thing. Crap. Look at its defense. 2030. So strange. What random crap did I fuse with Dancing Elf to make something? I think this makes Nekogol? Or Garvus, that works too. That's actually better. I keep forgetting it's a dragon I need, not a dinosaur. You'd think I know that because the thing I'm trying to make is called Zombie Dragon, but nah. The brain don't work sometimes. Time for the beans! This motherfucker eating beans! What's better than 1 bean soldier? 2! Oh, no. That's firegrass. Right, I forgot. That technically counts as a fire monster. Alright, never mind. That screws up my plans a little bit. Though, I believe, if I get another warrior-type monster, put it on top of that, it turns into Flame Swordsman. Well, it's dead regardless. Never mind. Guess I'm not gonna get it. Oh, no. Okay, go for the stronger monster? Okay. Later, nerds. Just top deck, you're out, bro. Now the more recent one is an action RPG that allows for weird class and ability mix matching. Ooh. You know, hearing that always tickles my pickle. It's the best thing about Wonderlands, just kind of a shame that all the classes suck dick. Like, I haven't even bothered to check out that, like, poison-based character that they made. God, speaking of my brother, though. You guys remember how long I fucking tried to get myself a PS5? Thank God I finally got one. But, like, you know how long it fucking took me to get one? How much work I had to put in just to try and fucking find one? One day, out of nowhere, before I even get one, he sends me a video. Him and his missus have two. Like, they weren't even out looking for them. They just happened to have two. Like, bruh. Does fairy rock make anything? Mystical sand. I'd say that's a pretty good fusion. I'd say it's pretty good. Cyber Commander. Have a first machine type. Something I might actually be able to use. Bean Soldier is ready. With how often he's been showing up in this, he has to be in Jack's Down this year. He has to. But to resume, highly recommend Nobody Saves the World, but feel free to concentrate P3 and Fire Emblem Engage. They are your focus after all. Yeah, like if anything, if I do get it, I'll probably play it off stream. Because boy do I need a game to actually play off stream. I kind of have nothing. Like, technically I have WoW, but I straight up just have not touched it in so long. Just the second leveling zone is so fucking boring, it killed all hype I had for the expansion. Fire Reaper. So is that a zombie or a pyro monster? It is a zombie. But knowing the game, it will still technically consider it a fire type, so that will also... Fire type, pyro. So it may make some weird combinations with things that I didn't intend. Man, ever since my, ever since my stupid fucking, Master Duel stream I did on Switchaber, like, my life just revolves around rocks these days. I don't know why. Key Mace. That is another fairy type, so that's another chance at, Mystical Sand. Slowly but surely actually getting some okay stuff. Not great, but okay. You know, I give this game a lot of shit, like, over the years, but I will say that, like, the pacing of the actual matches, they're really nice and snappy. Like, grinding for good cards actually just fucking flies by. Maybe that's why people speedrun it? Yeah, probably. Just like, with the card RNG though, I could not see this actually being a fun game to speedrun though. It's like, I knew there were speedruns, but I have no idea what the fuck Lord of Semia is. Yeah, I knew that there were speedruns for this, because fuck, there's speedruns for everything. But like, I didn't know if it was like a big scene or not. But yeah, like, playing this game though, I will say, all it's really doing is just making me want to play, Duelist of Roses again. It's like, hey, it's all the mechanics that, that people like in this game, but the game's actually fun to play. Oh, I'm such a bitch. Also want to try this out. Does the zombie thing take priority, or does the fire take priority? Okay, zombie. And I don't know why, but I kind of miss, like, old naming conventions of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, some just being, like, a repaint of another one. It's like, oh, it's the same thing, but it's number 2. Like, you know, M-Warrior 1, M-Warrior 2, Neko Gal 1 and 2. Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress 1 and 2. God, that's a fucking mouthful. I think the last time Yu-Gi-Oh actually did that in recent memory is your Sinjuice. Oh, I don't like that. He stole my stick! Buku sounds like French word for mini buku. Oh, right, yeah. It's like the only French I remember. That and I think Monique Lechette. Please tell me I said something funny. I could make Metal Dragon. Haha. And that's why I kept him in the deck. That's why I was super hyped getting a machine monster. For this alone. Chat, we were just saved by Tristan. Man, who remembers that episode of Yu-Gi-Oh? Yugi and Bakura have a shadow game and everyone turns into their favorite cards. Tristan becomes Cyber Commander of all things. What card would I become? What is my favorite card? It'd have to be a toss-up between, Chaos Ancient Gear Giant and Juggernaut Lieb. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant is just an OTK enabler. It's like, hi, I have 4,500 attack points. I can attack every monster on the field, do piercing damage, and you can't use spell or trap cards in the battle phase. And I'm a machine type as well, so you can make me with Power Bond. Therefore making me 9,000 attack. It's a little stupid. But yeah, Juggernaut Lieb as well is essentially the same thing, but an Xyz monster. And a giant World War II Nazi tank train thing. Actually, no, it won't be Juggernaut Lieb because it's a Nazi tank train thing. That'll ruin my image. Got a brand to maintain. Self-report, yeah. Could be worse, you could be Fura Agumon. I've heard of that. I have a friend who's into Digimon. He's told me about that. That's some shit. Man, Digimon fucking went places, didn't it? I have so many copies of Muka Muka. God, these matches go so quickly, I didn't even realize I was about to win. Another change slime. Enough with the Aqua-type monsters, I don't want them. You know what we haven't seen? Like, at all? Why not? Let's do this the long way. Just for shits and giggles, shall we? Don't tell me a fucking ad showed up when I did that. Are you fucking serious? God damn it. Literally perfect timing. God. See, this is why you should subscribe. Get rid of those pesky ads that Twitch forces me to do. Please give me something good. One-Eyed Shield Dragon. It's a dragon type. It's a dragon type card. Finally. We finally have a second dragon type card. Oh my god. Do we still have that bug? We do. Get out of here. Alright, can we get 2 good cards in a row? Shadow Spectre, that's another zombie. We have more than enough zombies, really. Alright, we've been grinding for cards for an hour now. Let's at least try. Let's give this another attempt. We will still probably lose. Not the best. I at least have Dark Hole for when things get real bad, though. Motherfucker eating beans! Could you make a clown deck? In this, yeah, there's a lot of different clown cards. Clown Control specifically? No. Aha, we finally beat Weevil. We just had to get lucky enough that he didn't play anything stronger than 1800. Oh, hey, and we got Maneater Bug from him. How on point. Man, if only Maneater Bug worked like it does in the game. Yeah, it'd be so useful. If only cards in this game actually had effects. Oh, starting off with something for 1500 attack, that's not good. But hey, we got ourselves our Pumpkin King of Ghosts. The true MVP of the deck. Well, besides Bean Soldier, of course. Ooh, Skull Red Bird. Fun fact, back when the first set came out, Legend of Blue Eyes, Skull Red Bird was actually, like, the strongest normal summon in the game. So that's... You know what? I'm gonna actually put it in the deck just because it is a really good normal summon. There it is. Yeah, 1550. That's actually a really good pull. Not sure if I can fuse it with anything, but... Like, it's just a really good body. Man, that brings me back. Brings me back to the good old days of LOB format. By good old days, they mean, oh god, why does everything have 2000 defense? Long time no see. Came to bury you, Yugi. In America. Oh. Hi, Zoa. Well, I've lost. I have already lost. Oh, and Gemini Elf? Oh. Not even Mechanical Chaser, but Gemini Elf. Twins? Pog? Oh, and Axe Raider. Okay, cool. Awesome. Keith's mouth is huge. He is American. Had to fit in those large portions somehow. Most people grind Rex for dragons early on. Oh, I didn't know he had dragons. Okay. But yeah, I didn't realize, like, certain characters give you certain cards. Alright. A Feral Limb. That's actually not too bad. Another just decent body. Alright. Well, if apparently Rex gives us just dragons, might as well fight him a bunch. Man, Rex, your cards actually kind of fucking suck. Guess this must be what it's like to be a dinosaur player without Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Hey, there's good old Skull Red Bird. We're playing LOB format, boys. On 69,000 life points. Nice. Oh, perfect. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon, finally. It took us nearly 3 hours, but we finally have access to it. And we got... Kenny Kabuto. I have no idea what the fuck that is. It's another goddamn Aqua type. Why? How's the Aqua team doing? Shut up. If there's one thing that regular viewers of my stream would know, it's that Aqua job's so hard. Kingdom Hearts reference. Come on, give me something good. The Shadow Who Controls the Dark. Hey, where are all these dragon cards I was promised? Alright, you know what? You know what? It's just about 11 o'clock. This is usually when we ramp things up. So I'm gonna give Bandit Keith one more go. We're most likely going to lose. Oh, what a shit hand. This motherfucker eating beans. To get you out of the hand. Oh, it really is LOB format. Oh god. It's not Mystical Elf, but it might as well be. 50 attack? Are you fucking serious? Well, at least we have something for Spirit of the Harp, though. Fucking Shadow Ghoul, really? And actually, speaking of Shadow Ghoul, I'm actually kind of excited for that, the upcoming set this year that actually has, like, supposedly has retrains of, Gate Guardian and a whole bunch of other, like, Paradox Brothers cards. They haven't been announced, but we know that they're coming. So that's, like, the nostalgia selling point of that set. Wonder if we're getting, like, full-on, like, retrains of everything they have in the deck, or they're just trying to make, Kazijin, Suijin, and Song of the Thunder actually playable. But hey, we beat Bandit Keith. Bat. We got Bat. Not gonna lie, playing this game as a kid, I never got this far. I never beat Mai. Fuck, I don't think I even beat Weevil, ever. I see. That might have something to do with Yami Yugi, your doppelganger. His name is Atam. God damn it. Why does the soundtrack right now sound like a YouTube poop? Okay, here. Touch my Millennium Key. I was not expecting this to be plot heavy. I thought there was going to be, like, one more, like, quick game, but then, okay. This is your brain on Millennium puzzle. Match number 1 of the finals, Yuki versus Shardy? Okay, wasn't expecting that. Boy, do I not have a lot. I guess I'll play Feral Imp in attack mode. Good old Frog the Jam. Oh man, did you make so many people fucking annoyed. Every frog card had to have an exclusion in its card text, except Frog the Jam. Because that's not its name in Japanese. It has nothing to do with the frog archetype. It's also why modern versions of Summon Skull say it's treated as an Archfiend monster as well, because it's actually Skull Archfiend in Japanese. But hey, we beat Shardy. Fiend Kraken! Yeah, I got the new retrained version of Fiend Kraken. It's actually really good. I will admit. I hated this game as a kid. I couldn't fucking stand it. But actually, like, now that I'm an adult and actually have the patience to sit down and actually play these games, it's actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was when I was younger. I was too much of an impatient brat to actually enjoy this game. But, like, is it fantastic? No, I won't say that. But, like, it is still worth, like, actually playing. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. I did enjoy my time here. That's why we went way longer than we usually do on Saturdays. Jesus. Like, nearly an hour and a half over. Fuck.